Hey guys, it's Josh again, doing my Module 5 reflection. So the first question I'm supposed to answer is, what were your 3 favorite websites you examined in this module? Describe the particular components that you found particularly useful. So the first one that I want to talk about is EduUtopia. Um, the reason I like this website so much is because of all the resources that it had to offer. There's articles about strategies you can use in classrooms to professional development type articles, lessons. There's videos that you can watch on real life situations of how they use these strategies in the classroom. And I just thought that was really helpful for especially the videos, just because videos and showing real life examples of how you can use all of these things in the classroom. That was really helpful for me. The second one I really liked was Discovery Education. I thought this was a super awesome resource, especially for the classroom and teaching kids. Like, I watched videos on teaching science, and the way that they were using the digital textbook, when they didn't understand a concept, they could watch it play out before their eyes, and then they could read about it and hopefully understand it better. And I just thought that was super cool, and I think it's honestly where the future is headed, is to more of a digital textbook type thing where you can visualize the things that you're learning about. And, like, for example, if you're learning stuff about biology and DNA, you can watch how everything links together. Instead of just reading it in a textbook and being confused, you can read it in the textbook, watch it on a video, and then reread it in a textbook to fully understand the concepts. I just thought that was super helpful, and I think it would be super helpful in the classroom when you're trying to teach kids concepts and they don't understand. But I also like the aspect of how graphic it was and how digitally professional it was. Just because it didn't look super cheesy or anything, but it looked really cool, and it was actually pretty interesting to me. And I think kids would actually enjoy it and want to learn about this stuff. And the last one was Brain Pop. And I like Brain Pop just because it had a lot of easy thing. It had all the subjects, and the website looks super fun and colorful and easy to use. But it has all the subjects, and it has a whole bunch of lessons you could just have your kids get on and just start practicing with. Like, say English, you got adverbs, adjectives, capitalizations, anything you can imagine. Like, you can just have kids get on here and they can watch lectures, they can practice, they can do quizzes, things along those sorts. So the second question was, describe your experience using Kia, and do you think it is something you could use as a future teacher? I thought Kia was super easy, honestly. Super easy to use to create the 2 activities that I created. I created a word search and then a word scramble, and it was super easy. You just type in the word, and it pretty much makes the game for you. The thing I didn't like about it is it just looked kind of boring. Like, once the activities came up, there wasn't much color. There wasn't much of anything, really. So that was the one thing I didn't like, was just how it wasn't very animated. So I could see kids being bored doing it because it's not that animated. But also I could see it being useful in the classroom, just have an easy activity that the kids could log on, and you could do it with spelling words and things like that. But yeah, I don't know if I'll use it in the classroom. It's definitely something a resource that I would like to know about, just for, I think, the English aspect, because you can use. I think it'd be really helpful using it to help kids study spelling of words and things along those lines. And the last question was, after searching OER, were you able to find any resources useful for your future teaching or for your future classroom, and do you see OER as an important source of content in the future? Yeah, I was able to find resources that were helpful for me. The OER Commons has tons of resources, and you can search for literally anything, and it can give you ideas for teaching a lesson, or worksheets for helping you teach a lesson, And yeah, that would actually be super helpful because you wouldn't have to always create something and for your students to do. You could find something that you like and then print it off or buy it. But yeah, I thought Open Academy has tons of lecture videos and courses that you can have your kids look at all around the globe. And the kids, it'd be an easy resource for kids to learn about certain subjects. If they're not understanding a concept in math, they can come here and they can learn more about math and the things that they're learning in class. But yeah, I thought it was a helpful resource, and I think I will use it in the future as a teacher. When I'm creating my lessons, it will give me plenty of good ideas for like worksheets or even lesson plan ideas. It'll give me tons of ideas for that. But yeah, that's my Module 5 reflection. Thank you for listening.